Okay, so we were discussing about ketones. Ketones are represented with the carbonyl, which is called oxo. That's a functional group bonded to two alkyl groups, R and R dash. Now, in these two alkyl groups, if the R is equal to R dash, meaning if they are same, then we call it as simple or a symmetrical ketone. And if the two alkyl group R and R dash are not same, then it will be called as a mixed or unsymmetrical ketone. So I'm also discussing about the classification simultaneously. Okay. Now, apart from that, we can have the bonding of the carbonyl to an aryl group with an alkyl group. या फिर both the sides I can have an aryl group. Whenever there is one aryl group bonded to the ketonic group, then that would be called as an aromatic ketone. एक भी बेंजीन रिंग अगर रहेगा कार्बोनाइल के साथ, it would be called as an aromatic ketone. ऊपर वाले जो है, they would be definitely called aliphatic ketone. Okay, so this is how you classify the ketones. First, on the basis of the carbon chain, aliphatic or aromatic, and then on the basis of the two groups attached to it. If they are same, it's simple. If they are different, it's a mixed ketone. Then the ketones are represented by the molecular formula CnH2nO. Once again, if you visualize, it's alkene O. So observe that aldehydes and ketones both have the same molecular formula, but there is a difference in the structure. So there is a different structural formula, hence the relation between them.
Functional isomer.
They are functional isomers. Aldehydes and ketones we study together because they have the same molecular formula but different structural formula, and the difference lies in the functional group. जैसे प्रीवियस चैप्टर में अल्कोहल्स एंड ईथर एक दूसरे के फंक्शनल आइसोमर्स थे, इस चैप्टर में नाम में ही अल्डिहाइड्स कीटोन्स एसिड्स हैं, जिनमें अल्डिहाइड्स एंड कीटोन्स आर द फंक्शनल आइसोमर्स. The relation could be remembered with the name of the chapter itself. Next, coming to acids. Acids are represented by C double bond O, OH, that is a carboxyl group, in which it is bonded to R. Now, here also, the functional group is containing carbon, matlab R can be equal to H, representing the simplest of the carboxylic acid called R equal to H के लिए the simplest of the carboxylic acid would be called formic acid. मतलब यहाँ पर भी जो nomenclature है वो aldehydes के prefixes के ऊपर ही है. In aldehydes we added this prefixes to the word aldehyde. In acids we would add this prefixes to the word IC acid. मतलब the first acid would be formic acid, next would be acetic acid, propionic acid, butyric acid, valeric acid, and benzoic acid. यहाँ पर O आ जाएगा, benzoic acid. Nomenclature is quite simple. You have to just understand the attachment. Then this carboxyl group can also be attached to the aryl group. When it is bonded to an aryl group, it would be called an aromatic acid. तो जब R को अटैच होता है तो aliphatic बोलेंगे, AR आ जाएगा तो aromatic बोलेंगे. That's a simple classification. Then carboxylic acids with two oxygen are represented by CnH2nO2. CnH2nO2, matlab you can remember it as alkene O2. Now, if you visualize the comparison between aldehyde ketones and acids, obviously these two had one oxygen in the molecular formula because structure में भी एक ही है, but acids और esters के केस में ये formula CnH2nO2 हो जाता है. तो एसिड एस्टर के साथ फंक्शनल आइसोमेरिज्म बताता है. एस्टर अपने सिलेबस में इतना डिटेल में नहीं है, बट स्टिल यू कैन रिमेंबर दिस रिलेशन. नेक्स्ट वी हैव क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ अल्डिहाइड्स, कीटोन्स एंड कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड. तो अल्डिहाइड्स के लिए इट्स क्लासिफाइड इनटू एलिफेटिक एंड अरोमेटिक डिपेंडिंग ऑन व्हाट इज अटैच्ड टू द अल्डिहाइड ग्रुप. कीटोन्स में भी एलिफेटिक और अरोमेटिक का क्लासिफिकेशन है. And apart from that, based on the alkyl groups which are same or different, we can have simple or a mixed ketone. Carboxylic acid may be similar to aldehydes. We can have aliphatic or aromatic acids. But apart from that, carboxylic acid, depending on number of carboxyl groups, are further classified into monocarboxylic acid, dicarboxylic acid, tricarboxylic acid, and 4 या 4 से ज्यादा होगा तो polycarboxylic acid. So mono means having one COH, di में 2 और tri में 3. Here are the examples. You can observe over here, it's given at the later part of the chapter, but we can understand over here. A series of straight chain dicarboxylic acids are commercially known by the following names. अब acids में जो commercial names है, they are very important to be remembered. So when I have two COH groups bonded directly to each other, it should be a well-known compound called oxalic acid. Now, just go on adding a methylene group, that is CH2, between the two COH. तो जब एक CH2 को add करेंगे, तो the 3-carbon dicarboxylic acid is called malonic acid. Malonic acid. Then go on adding the CH2, मतलब यहाँ पर दो CH2, दो COH के बीच में आ गया. It's called succinic acid. Succinic acid. Then 3 CH2 आ जाएगा तो glutaric acid, and the last is quite important. 4 CH2 बीच में, we call it as adipic acid. Fine. So dicarboxylic acid में the 5 important commercial acids are to be remembered as OMS GA. OMS GA. Oxalic, malonic, succinic, glutaric, adipic acid. Oxalic, malonic, succinic, glutaric, adipic acid. OMS GA. OMSGA. So simple dicarboxylic acids याद हो जाएंगे with this. Then a series of lower fatty acids are commercially known by the following names, which I have already discussed. Starting वाला H यहाँ पर नहीं दिया है, but H with a COH would be definitely the simplest of the carboxylic acid, which is called formic acid. Formic acid. In fact, these words form, acid, propion are derived from the source of origin. मतलब formic acid जो है that occurs in red ants. जब लाल चींटी red ant bite करती है, it injects formic acid into the body. So the source of formic acid is red ants, and red ants को Latin में formica बोलते हैं, formica. So that's how the name was derived, the commercial name, as formic acid. Formica means red ants. The source of origin of formic acid is red ants, in Latin called formica, and hence the name formic acid. Then acetic acid occurs in vinegar, और vinegar को Latin में acetum बोलते हैं, इसीलिए नाम आया acetic acid. Propionic acid was the first fatty acid to be discovered, and with that first fatty acid, it is called as the first fat. Discovery of the first fat or first fatty acid. So that first is called pro and fat is called pion. Hence, we have the name pro plus pion, that is propionic acid. Butter is related to the word butter. मतलब जो margarine butter होता है उसमें ये acid exist करता है, and that's how butter in Latin is called butter, and butter से आया नाम butyric acid का. ठीक है. Valeric acid is the name given based on the existence of this acid in the root of valerian plant. एक प्लांट है जिसका नाम वैलेरियन था और उस प्लांट में ये वैलेरिक एसिड आइडेंटिफाई हुआ, and that's how it got the name valeric acid. And caproic acid was found in goat's milk, and I can say the origin of caproic acid is from the goat's milk, and that's how it got the name as capro. Capro matlab goat's milk, so caproic acid. So मैंने क्या बोला, on the fingertips you have to remember the prefix as form, acid, propion, butyr, valer, और एक और additionally याद रखना है तो valer के बाद capro भी है, but पहले 5 तो important है, form, acid, propion, butyr, valer. Clear? मोनोकार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड वी हैव जस्ट डिस्कस्ड, डाइकार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड के स्ट्रक्चर्स भी हमने डिस्कस कर दिए. अब ट्राई में देयर आर 3 COH, तो आई कैन हैव एन एग्जांपल एज CH2 COH, CH एंड CH2 COH. मतलब 3 कार्बन का चेन और every carbon have COH group attached to it. अब instead of this H, if I replace it by the OH group, this is a well-known tricarboxylic acid which is called citric acid, found in citrus fruits. Lemons, oranges में citric acid which is rich in vitamin C. That's the citric acid का structure. Are you all there? Hello?
Yes.
ठीक है, so try में एक ही example याद रखना है, that is of citric acid. The structure is, it's a 3 carbon chain with COH on the adjacent carbon atoms and the second carbon bonded to the OH. So that's the classification of aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acid in detail. Up some questions. Classify the following as aliphatic or aromatic aldehydes. Aliphatic or aromatic. What can you classify first as? Aliphatic because it is not directly on the benzene ring. So this would be an example of aliphatic aldehyde. Next. If the CHO is directly bonded to benzene, aromatic है, ना हो तो aliphatic है. भी इतना भी समझ में नहीं आता है क्या? Aliphatic. This is an aliphatic. Next. Is aliphatic because the ring is not a benzene ring. It's a cyclohexane ring. And जब CHO cyclohexane पे bonded होता है, तो we name it as cyclohexane carbaldehyde. Carbaldehyde name is given whenever the CHO is on the cyclic ring to indicate that carbon of the functional group. तो इसका नाम ध्यान रखो, it's very important, cyclohexane carbaldehyde. And now when the CHO is on the benzene, it would be an aromatic aldehyde. Classify the following as simple and mixed ketones. So the first is benzophenone. Now benzophenone is an aromatic ketone which is bonded to 2 phenyl groups on both the sides. Matlab, when the ketone is bonded to the phenyl on both the sides, it's called benzophenone. In fact, phenones are the name given to aromatic ketones. Now, is it simple or mixed?
Simple.
Simple, क्योंकि दोनों तरफ group same है. Acetone is the simplest of the ketone with 2 methyl groups on either side, and it's an example of a
Simple.
Simple ketone. Butanone is 4 carbon wala ketone, and if you observe the alkyl groups, one side methyl, दूसरी side ethyl. So it's an example of a mixed ketone. And acetophenone is a aromatic ketone. Phenone का मतलब सबसे पहले चीज क्या करना है? Benzene पे C double bond हो. Phenyl ketone is called phenone. Phen plus one. And acetophenone matlab bonded to the CH3 because that has got the prefix as acid. Now this will be an example of
Some
mixed ketone. So that's a simple way to classify the ketones as simple and mixed. Now some information to remember. Aldehydes and ketones are responsible for many flavors and odors that you will readily recognize. जैसे benzaldehyde has the flavor of bitter almond. Benzaldehyde has the flavor of bitter almond. So bitter almond flavor say you can easily recognize benzaldehyde. Vanilla flavor say vanillin. Structure of vanillin अगर देखोगे तो it's an aromatic aldehyde benzaldehyde bonded to methoxy at meta and hydroxy at para. Structure याद रखो, direct पूछा जा सकता है. Benzaldehyde with meta पे methoxy and para पे methyl. Then this unsaturated aromatic aldehyde with benzene, CH double bond CH with a CHO is called cinnamaldehyde, which has the flavor of cinnamon, dalchini. Tadka lagate na? So that cinnamon flavor is related with cinnamaldehyde. And the sublimable compound camphor is related with the camphor fragrance and uska naam bhi वैसे ही दिया गया है. If you observe, it's a bicyclo compound. दो cyclic rings का combination है यहाँ पर. ठीक है, तो ये bicyclo compound बोलते हैं इसको. Bicyclo, two cyclic rings fused together. The structure of many important biological compounds contain carbonyl moiety. For example, progesterone and testosterone, the female and the male sex hormones respectively. तो आप नाम से ही देख सकते हो that progesterone and testosterone, the female sex hormone and the male sex hormone, have the ketonic group in it, and they are important with respect to the carbonyl groups. Then butyraldehyde is used in margarine and food for its buttery odor. And that's how the word butyraldehyde was given to the 4-carbon aldehyde. Acetophenone has smell of pistachio and is used in ice cream. Muscone has musky aroma and is used in perfumes. Popcorn has butter flavor which contains butane 2,3-dione. Now butane 2,3-dione is a diketo compound. जहाँ पे 4 कार्बन अगर रहेगा तो उसके सेकेंड और थर्ड पे कीटोनिक ग्रुप होगा. And now if you satisfy the valency, you get the structure as CH3 C double bond O, again C double bond O, CH3. ये हो गया आपका butane 2,3-dione. Understood? Yes. Next, classification of carboxylic acid already कर चुका हूं. Aliphatic, aromatic, mono, di and tri. ठीक है. अब यहाँ पर the aromatic compounds in which COH group is not attached directly to the ring are called side chain aromatic acids. तो अगर बेंजीन और COH के बीच till where I was audible? Hello. Classification of acids, na?
So you said you completed classification of something.
Yeah. So classification of carboxylic acid we have seen earlier, जहां पर it was classified as aliphatic, aromatic, mono, di and tri. ये already पहले cover किया है. Now one important part, the aromatic compounds in which the COH group is not attached directly to the ring are called side chain aromatic acids. मतलब अगर बेंजीन और COH के बीच में if there is carbon atom or carbon chain, then we don't call it as aromatic acid. We can call it as a side chain aromatic acid because COH group directly benzene को नहीं attached है. In short, if this CH2 was not there, it would have been aromatic acid. अगर कुछ आ गया बीच में, तो it would be called as a side chain aromatic acid. Understood? Yes.
Yes.
Now the nomenclature of aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acids together. So aldehydes के लिए the common name or the commercial name is given as per the prefix. Once again, prefix का order क्या है? Form.
The form prop.
नहीं. On the fingertips. Form, acid.
From acid, prop, butyr, valeric and
Kpro. तो आप prefixes को हमेशा याद रखो. FAP-BV. FAP-BV. So it's form, acid, propion, butyr, valer. एंड केप्रो एडिशनली याद रखना है तो रखो, लेकिन ये 5 तो याद रखना ही है. तो कॉमन नेम ऑफ aldehydes आर गिवन ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दिस prefixes, that is form, acid, propion, butyr and valer, and this prefix is to be added with the word aldehyde. That is common name system. Now in IUPAC For aldehydes, we select the longest chain of the carbon and identify the parent alkane, and the E of alkane is replaced by the suffix -al. So that's called alkenyl. Then ketones के लिए there are two groups on the carbonyl group. So common name में based on the alkyl groups or the aryl groups, identify them, and if they are different, you arrange them in alphabetical order. So alkyl 1, alkyl 2, and then simply add the word ketone. तो अगर सेम है तो it will be called dialkyl or a diaryl ketone. Different है तो alkyl 1, alkyl 2 ketone, wherein you have to arrange the alkyl groups in alphabetical order. IUPAC में ketone के लिए the longest chain is to be identified, and the parent alkane का E is now to be replaced by -one. So it's called alkenone. Carboxylic acids के लिए, again they are named with respect to the prefixes, and the prefixes are derived from the source of origin. So once again we use the same prefix ka order FAP-BV over here, but now instead of the aldehyde word we have to add the word
एक acid.
ic acid. And IUPAC में longest chain of the carbon is to be identified, and the parent alkane ka E is now to be replaced by oic acid. So these are the suffixes which we use for naming the aldehydes, ketones, and carboxylic acids in the IUPAC system: al, on, and oic acid. Now with this, we can identify the names of some important compounds. The first one, we will be identifying the common name and the IUPAC. First को मैं side में लिख देता हूँ. Yes. Quickly tell me the common name.
Formaldehyde and methanol.
Perfect. The first and the simplest aldehyde is formaldehyde with one carbon as the parent. Hence, the parent will be methane. So the IUPAC will be methanol. Next one.
Acetaldehyde and ethanol.
Acetaldehyde and ethanol. So first is the common name. In the bracket, I'm writing the IUPAC name. And you can find this in the textbook. Pura table diya hua hai. Next one. Acid के बाद
Propionaldehyde.
propionaldehyde. And the IUPAC will be
Propanol.
propanol. Propionaldehyde, propanol. Next. FAP-BV.
So that's
Butyraldehyde. Now, if you look at this two structure, both are having the propyl group bonded to the CHO. But as we know that propyl में there is N-propyl and isopropyl. तो मैं हमेशा बोलता हूँ सिर्फ propyl बोलना गुनाह है, सिर्फ propyl लिखना भी गुनाह है. It's an incomplete name. Similarly, अगर मैं सिर्फ butyraldehyde लिखूं तो it will be incomplete, क्योंकि next वाले aldehyde को भी मुझे with the propyl group butyraldehyde लिखना पड़ेगा. Now, obviously, two different compounds can't have the same name. So now the differentiation in the name is done with the help of
analyzer.
prefixes जो हम propyl के लिए use करते हैं. तो अगर N-propyl होगा तो N-butyraldehyde, isopropyl group होगा तो isobutyraldehyde. Correct?
Yes.
And now this N-butyraldehyde का IUPAC would be
Butanol.
butanol, because it's a straight chain of 4 carbon atoms altogether. It will be butanol. But अब जब 4 में एक branch हो जाएगा, we have the open structure represented like this, right?
So 2-methyl.
Now what would be the IUPAC? It will be 2-methyl propanol. Longest chain को CHO से select करेंगे, and the substituent on the second carbon would be called 2-methyl and then propanol. Now next, if you observe, there is a vinyl group bonded to the CHO. अब जब vinyl CHO को bonded है, तो it's given a commercial name as acrolein. Vinyl with a CHO is called acrolein. This is a commercial name which needs to be remembered. And now IUPAC.
So prop 2-ene and
Perfect. The parent is of 3 carbon. There is a double bond to ene and aldehyde के लिए al. Now, if I fill in the positions, then ene is between 2 and 3. Al is at the first carbon. Now, ये 1 al लिखो या ना लिखो, it's by default. So, prop 2 in al लिखो या prop 2 in 1 al, both is okay. Next, we have CHO bonded to CHO. Now, when two aldehydes are bonded to each other, it's called glyoxal. ये भी हम 11th में पढ़ चुके हैं. Glyoxal, which was obtained by ozonolysis of alkyne. Glyoxal. And what would be the IUPAC? Two CHO है, मतलब if one CHO is there, it's al. दो CHO रहेगा तो
Dial.
dial. And how many carbons are there in parent?
So 2. So ethane dial.
It's ethane dial. And positions अगर मैं बात करूँ तो दो ही कार्बन है. So it is by default
So 1 and 2.
1 and 2. So ये लिखो या ना लिखो चलेगा. Ethane dial is also correct. Now next is the aromatic aldehyde, commercially called
The benzene.
benzaldehyde. And this benzaldehyde itself is accepted in the IUPAC system as well. ठीक है, तो benzaldehyde directly IUPAC में accepted है, मतलब इसका एक ही नाम है. Then to the benzaldehyde, if there is a methyl group attached, then it's called tolualdehyde. Tolu refers to toluene compound. Aldehyde refers to the CHO group. So the combination of toluene plus aldehyde is tolualdehyde. And the methyl group is at what position?
So
So it will be called orthotolualdehyde. And if I want to name this in IUPAC, then the methyl is at which position?
the 2-methyl.
2-methyl. And the parent of aromatic aldehyde is called
Benzaldehyde.
benzaldehyde. So 2-methyl benzaldehyde. Next, to the CHO, there is the OH. Now this compound is being given a commercial name, that is salicylaldehyde. Very, very important. Salicylaldehyde. और ये हम पढ़ चुके हैं previous chapter में.
Also for the
Preparation of?
phenol.
No. It was a reaction of phenol which converted the phenol into salicylaldehyde. By which reaction? Named reaction है इसका, phenol to salicylaldehyde. आज टेस्ट है आपका अल्कोहल फिनॉल ईथर का. It's Riemer-Tiemann reaction. Riemer-Tiemann reaction में phenol को salicylaldehyde में convert किया था. And IUPAC में it will be 2-hydroxy benzaldehyde. Then when the two CHO groups are on the adjacent carbon of the benzene, then it's called phthalaldehyde. Phthalaldehyde. This is a commercial name given to the aromatic aldehyde with 2 CHO on the adjacent. और अगर इसको IUPAC में नेम करना है तो one of the CHO would be considered as substituent. So it would be 2-formyl benzaldehyde. 2-formyl benzaldehyde. And इसका नाम already बता चुका हूँ. When the CHO is on the cyclohexane, what do we name?
Cyclohexane.
Cyclohexane? Carb aldehyde. Carb aldehyde. So cyclic rings पे जब होगा तब carb aldehyde का suffix use करना है. Next, we have the carboxylic acids. So the first is the simplest, called
Formic acid.
same prefix but IC acid ka addition. So this is formic acid and in IUPAC called methanoic acid. Then this is acetic acid or ethanoic acid, propionic acid or propanoic acid, N-butyric acid or butanoic acid. This would be called isobutyric acid or 2-methyl propanoic acid. The first 5 structures are exactly similar. खाली यहाँ पर aldehyde उड़ाओ, IC acid लगाओ, बस. Correct. Then vinyl with a COH was called acrolein, and when it is COH, it's called acrylic acid. Aldehyde के लिए acrolein था और acrylic acid acid के लिए है. And IUPAC name similar होगा, prop-2 अल की जगह oic acid हो जाएगा. Then this is called oxalic acid or ethane 1,2-dioic acid. ये भी पढ़ चुके हैं, benzoic acid accepted in the IUPAC. This would be called orthotoluic acid or 2-methyl benzoic acid. This would be called salicylic acid or 2-hydroxy benzoic acid. This would be called phthalic acid or benzene 1,2-dioic acid. अब जैसे यहाँ पर 2-formyl benzyl diide लिखा ना, इसको हम benzene 1,2 डायल भी बोल सकते हैं. डायल मतलब डाइअल्डिहाइड. ठीक है, so this would be called benzene 1,2-dicarboxylic acid and this would be called cyclohexane carboxylic acid. ठीक है, तो सिमिलर स्ट्रक्चर्स हैं, खाली अल्डिहाइड उड़ाओ एंड ओइक एसिड लगाओ. दैट्स इट. नाउ कमिंग टू द कीटोन्स. द फर्स्ट एंड द सिंपलेस्ट कीटोन इज commercially named acetone. And IUPAC में there are 3 carbons का parent, so it would be called propane. And the carbonyl is at the second position, so you can write 2-one. अब 2-one ना भी लिखो तो obvious है कि 3 कार्बन में अगर कार्बोनाइल को प्लेस करना है तो there is only one position 2, तो ये डिफॉल्ट हो जाता है. So acetone या propanone. Next in the common name system will be called ethyl methyl ketone, alphabetical order. And IUPAC में it will be named as butane 2-one. Next बोलो.
So methyl and propyl.
Methyl and propyl ketone. And IUPAC?
Pentane 2.
Pentane 2-one. Next.
So ethyl diethyl ketone.
Diethyl ketone, IUPAC.
So pentane 3.
Pentane 3-one. Next. Now there is a bromo substituted ketone. So priority will go to.
So brom.
Is it?
No,
Halogen has the
ketone
least
only.
priority. हाँ, ketone को ही priority जाएगा. And numbering will be done from
the left.
From the left, such that the ketonic group should get the lowest possible number. So parent chain 6 का हो गया. And on the second carbon there is a Br, so it's 2-bromohexane 3-one. Next. अब इसको open up करो तो it will be much easier to identify. CH3, CCH3, double bond CH, CO, CH3. Numbering will be done from.
So right. So CO will get the.
Oh, yes.
Ketone has a preference over the double bond, so left से नहीं करना है. So now on the fourth carbon there is a methyl, so it's 4-methyl. And the parent is of 5 carbon. और क्या लिखेंगे?
So pen 3-2.
3-2-one. 3 पे double bond, 2 पे ketone. Next, now there are 2 keto groups, so it will be called
So dione.
dione. And the parent is of how many carbon?
So hex.
So it will be called hexane dione. And what are the positions of dione?
2 and 4.
हो गया नाम. Now, eighth structure में there is carbonyl, ketone and the aldehyde together. अब aldehyde versus ketone, the priority goes to aldehyde gets the priority and ketone would become a substituent. And now when ketone is a substituent, it is named as
So
oxo. So 3 pe we will have the oxo group. Parent of 4 carbon would be butane and aldehyde ke liye al. 3 oxo butanol. Next, the aromatic simple ketone is called benzophenone, accepted in the IUPAC as well. एक ही नाम. या फिर diphenyl ketone लिखो, कोई problem नहीं है. As a common name and IUPAC में accepted benzophenone. Then the next one is methyl phenyl ketone. या फिर directly the common and IUPAC both cases you can use the word acetophenone. These two are very important examples. हाँ. फिनोन में अगर 2 फिनाइल है तो बेंजोफिनोन और 1 फिनाइल मीथाइल का कॉम्बिनेशन है एसेटोफिनोन. वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. Then in the next example we have ketone, chloro and the methyl. So priority obviously will go to
ketone.
ketone. So the chloro will be on
So 2.
and the methyl is on.
So 2 chloro 4 methyl cyclo hexanone.
Correct. 2 chloro 4 methyl cyclohexanone. 2 chloro 4 methyl cyclohexanone. Fine with the naming part.
Yes.
So you will solve all these examples once again. ये तीनों table को आप वापस solve करोगे and just write the structures. Naming you should do on your own. तो डाई अल या डाई कार्ब अल्डिहाइड लिखेंगे तो भी चलेगा. ठीक है, please practice them. Okay. Write IUPAC names for the following compounds. So whenever there is a polyfunctional compound, you should always be observing the functional groups. So that is a functional group of ketone and the 2 bromos. Priority goes to
So ketone.
ketone, rather it's an aldehyde because H से bonded है.
Yes.
So aldehyde को priority.
An aldehyde.
And the numbering will be done from
Right.
From the right itself. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 का parent. 5 पे 2 bromo will be dibromo and 2 पे 2 methyl would be dimethyl. So क्या पहले लिखेंगे?
Some bromo first.
So 5, 5 dibromo. 2, 2 dimethyl. Parent of 6 would be called hexane. And for aldehyde, al. One al लिखो या ना लिखो, default है. समझा?
Yes.
Next में there is a diketo group. So with this will be in IUPAC called as
So dione.
And the longest chain will be of numbering left से ही करेंगे. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now should I go up as 8, 9, 10 or to the right 8 and 9?
So 8, 9, 10.
Obviously longest chain की बात कर रहे हैं. So 8, 9, 10. अब इस 7th carbon पे there is an
So
ethyl and 5th carbon पे there are
2 methyl.
So ethyl and dimethyl, which will come first?
So ethyl.
So it will be 7 ethyl, 5, 5 dimethyl. Parent of 10 would be called decane and 2 ketone के लिए dione with the position
3,
3, 4. Next is simple.
So pentanal.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon का aldehyde. Hence the IUPAC would be pentanal. Next.
So 3,4 dimethyl.
aromatic aldehyde का नाम benzaldehyde 3,4 dimethyl benzaldehyde. Next one, ये भी simple है.
So 2,4 dimethyl cyclohexane.
2,4 dimethyl cyclohexanone. Clear?
Yes.
Draw the structures for the following. Now नाम से structure. Sorry.
Yes, sir, 1 minute. Thank you.
Now नाम से structure अगर draw करना है तो it's a simplest thing because everything is given in the name. So first you have to draw the parent and then the substituent and then satisfy the valency. So the first step will be to draw
So 5 carbons. 5 carbon chain.
5 carbon chain and aldehyde is always at the terminal, so pentanol ban gaya. And from this CHO, this would be the second carbon. Yes or no?
Yes.
And on the second, you have a methyl skeleton तैयार. अब body बनाने का मतलब satisfy the valency with the hydrogen. So this will be H3, H2, H2, H. खत्म. Clear? Then
Yes.
hexane 2-on में you will draw a chain of
6 carbon.
6 carbon. And
6
on the second, you will include a
O.
double bond O.
So
Skeleton
double
तैयार.
bond.
Body बनाओ 3, 2, 2, 2 and 3. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So that completes the nomenclature and the introduction part of aldehydes, ketones, and carboxylic acids. Now, this chapter is divided into two parts. The first part will cover everything about aldehydes, ketones because their reactions are similar. And then we will talk about the carboxylic acids because there is a difference in the chemical properties of acids. Now, acids की property different होने का reason क्या है? In case of carboxylic acid, the carbonyl is bonded to the OH. Now just observe the oxygen ka lone pair and the pi bond of the C double bond O. What do you observe between them?
So resonance.
Resonance. So what will resonance do?
Stability.
So the carboxylic acids are stabilized by resonance, due to which their reactions would be अगर कोई कंपाउंड स्टेबल है तो उनका रिएक्टिविटी
So very less.
कम हो जाएगा. That's why carboxylic acids do not have the reactions similar to the aldehydes and ketones. That's why in the preparation methods, first we are talking about only aldehydes and ketones, जिनका reaction similar है. Now the first general method is by oxidation of alcohol. Now in case of alcohol, I can have a primary alcohol, secondary alcohol, and a tertiary alcohol. Primary, how do I represent?
So
Primary मतलब
CH2.
CH2. So if I ask you a primary alcohol, then you should always say it's R CH2OH. This is a primary or 1 degree alcohol. Okay. Secondary alcohol would be represented as
CHOH.
CH with OH and bonded to
R.
2 R's, no? R and R dash. So this would be the general representation of a secondary alcohol. Now, oxidation here is done by using a nascent oxygen, which could be obtained by using oxidizing agent. Now, the oxidizing agent used over here is PCC or PDC, wherein PCC stands for pyridinium, chlorochromate, pyridinium chlorochromate, and PDC stands for pyridinium dichromate. So these are both mild or a weak oxidizing agents. Now, Q weak oxidizing agent. Okay, so PCC or PDC, both are the mild or weak oxidizing agent. अब यहाँ पर weak oxidizing agent क्यों use करना पड़ता है, उसका भी एक reason है. I'll just come to that. Just observe the reaction first. When the primary alcohol are getting oxidized, the OH का H, alpha hydrogen का, sorry, alpha carbon का H, and the oxygen eliminates together as
still form an aldehyde.
H2O. And then if you see the remaining part, it's R, single bond CH, and then oxygen would be joined by double bond. That is nothing but an aldehyde. So a primary alcohol on oxidation with a mild oxidizing agent like PCC or PDC forms an
Aldehyde, and secondary forms ketone.
aldehyde, and secondary would form a ketone on the similar lines. अगर यहाँ पर भी मैं oxidation करूँ with the help of PCC or PDC, the same type of elimination happens. मतलब oxygen H of OH and the alpha carbon का H eliminate हो जाएगा to give water, and on the similar lines a secondary alcohol now would be oxidized to a ketone. Okay. Now the mild oxidizing agents are important over here because aldehyde has the hydrogen which can further get oxidized. And if the H of the aldehyde gets oxidized, we will get R C double bond O with OH. Matlab, the aldehyde will further change into
acid.
Carboxylic acid. So if I don't want the acid to be formed, the oxidizing agent should not be strong. मतलब I should not be using K2Cr2O7 H2SO4 या फिर alkaline KMNO4, which we know from the transition elements are very strong oxidizing agents, right?
Yeah.
ठीक है. अब यहाँ general reaction identify करने का important क्या है? If we know that a primary alcohol is RCH2OH, then aldehyde could be just observed by copying the R and pasting it over here. Copy paste वाला rule apply करना है. जैसे मैं alcohols में भी बता चुका हूँ. You have to just understand the general reaction. Once you know the general reaction, things are easy. जैसे if I ask you ethyl alcohol, how do you write ethyl alcohol? How do you write ethyl alcohol?
So COH.
Ethyl alcohol.
CH3CO.
Huh?
So CH3 bonded to CO.
अरे इथाइल ग्रुप क्या होता है? इथाइल.
Oh, yeah. So CH3CH2.
हाँ. So
C2H5.
ethyl is CH3
C2H5OH.
C2H5 की जगह CH3CH2. So if you know ethyl alcohol is CH3 CH2OH, then the moment I say ethyl alcohol, what is R in your mind?
So C2H5.
नहीं. अरे CH3 CH2OH is ethyl alcohol. So if you confirm with RCH2OH, then what is R?
Oh, CH3, sorry.
ठीक है, तो हमेशा आप प्राइमरी अल्कोहल को RCH2OH के फॉर्म में विजुअलाइज करो. The moment you do so, you will know that your R in the ethyl alcohol is CH3. Now, if R is CH3, what is the corresponding aldehyde formed?
RCHO. So ethanol.
R की जगह पे क्या है बाबा?
So CH3. So ethanol.
हाँ, so ethanol या acetaldehyde. मतलब now we know that ethanol on oxidation forms an acetaldehyde. Vice versa. If R is equal to phenyl, what is the aldehyde called?
So benzaldehyde.
Benzaldehyde. And to get benzaldehyde, I should be using R की जगह
So AR.
AR. So now the ArCH2OH is nothing but benzyl alcohol. So now I know that benzyl alcohol का oxidation करूंगा, तो I will get benzaldehyde. मतलब after writing the general reaction, you should be able to analyze A to B and B to A. मतलब reactant to product and product दिया होगा तो reactant कैसे ढूंढना है? Both the ways you should be comfortable. And it's just copy paste का thing which we have to apply. Then secondary alcohol में भी you visualize the alcohol as RCHOH with R dash. अब जो भी दो alkyl groups है, copy and to get the ketone just paste it. So let's say if I want to prepare acetone, for acetone, what will be these two alkyl groups be equal to? Acetone. Acetone is a dimethyl ketone, so
Plus
both the
CH3
groups
and
will
CH.
be methyl. So अगर ये दोनों methyl है तो just ये दोनों भी methyl होगा. मतलब you will have CH3 CH CH3 OH, which is the isopropyl alcohol. नाम भी clear हो गया? Yes or no?
Yes.
If I have a sec butyl alcohol with R as a methyl and R dash as a ethyl, then the ketone would be
So R is methyl.
R is methyl, R dash is ethyl. So the ketone is
So ethyl methyl.
ethyl methyl ketone. So that's how you apply the general reaction and the copy paste rule. Okay. So now try to remember the reactions as statements. जैसे मैंने alcohols, phenols, ether में भी बताया है. So the statement for the first reaction is a primary alcohol on
Oxidation with a weak
gives
oxidizing.
with a weak oxidizing agent
Gives
gives an
aldehyde.
aldehyde, and then secondary alcohol on
Oxidation with a weak oxidation.
gives a ketone. बस statement याद रखो. And now while practicing the reaction, you should always write the general reaction, and one example you should write by applying the alkyl equal to methyl. और अगर दो alkyl है तो एक को methyl रखो, दूसरे को ethyl रखो, and then you form your own example, name the structure and name the product. So whenever you practice the reaction, general reaction लिखो, R की जगह methyl ethyl रखो, and अगर दो alkyl है तो methyl ethyl का combination या randomly कोई भी alkyl आप लो, but make sure that you are naming the reactant, naming the product. So उससे क्या होगा? Your reaction is getting revised, your nomenclature is getting revised, you will be able to identify the conversion correctly. So that is going to be your assignment. You will be writing all the general reaction with one example each. मतलब यहाँ दो reaction दिखाए हैं, तो दो general reaction और दो example होंगे. Clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Now from hydrocarbons, that is alkanes, alkenes or alkynes. Now alkanes से generally aldehydes, ketones नहीं बनता है, but from the alkenes and alkynes we can get the aldehydes or ketones. And the first is a well-known reaction, that is ozonolysis. If you remember the shortcut, ozonolysis का 11th standard में पढ़ा था. If I have an alkene represented by C double bond C, ozonolysis is done by adding O3 in the presence of a non-polar solvent CCl4. It's a two-step reaction wherein the 3 oxygen atoms of ozone add across the double bond. 3 oxygen atoms में से 1 oxygen adds between the carbon, 1 oxygen adds between the carbon, बाकी 2 oxygen adds on the adjacent carbon. And the 2 oxygen atoms would be joined by a single bond to satisfy the divalency. So you get a घर-like structure. एक oxygen बीच में, बाकी 2 आजू-बाजू, and the base joined by a single bond. And this घर-like structure, home-like structure, is an unstable intermediate which is called ozonide. Alkene ozonide. अब ये ozonide को break down करते हैं by adding water in the presence of zinc dust. So when we add the water to the ozonide, this CO bonds break along with the breaking of the O bond. मतलब you have to just break the bond in the form of a Y. Y shape देख रहे हैं ना? अब यहाँ पर this oxygen combines with the water and forms the byproduct H2O2. And now the carbon and oxygen would be joined by a double bond to give you a carbonyl compound which can either be an aldehyde or a ketone. समझा?
Yes.
So shortcut मैंने ये दिया था, alkenes में if the ozonolysis happens, there is a breakdown of the double bond and finally oxygen is joined to the carbon atoms. तो मैंने shortcut ये दिया था, double bond तोड़ो, oxygen जोड़ो. Break the double bond, join the oxygen. खत्म. Now, whatever is the alkene given, you have to just apply the simple shortcut rule to identify the direct product. Theory में पूछा, as a reaction पूरा करना है. MCQ में पूछा, तो खाली shortcut apply करो. तो अब मैं example देता हूँ. मान लो, this 2 valencies of the carbon is bonded to methyl and hydrogen, and this 2 valency is bonded to methyl and methyl. Now, just by looking at the structure, can you tell me the product on the left and the product on the right? Double bond तोड़ो, oxygen जोड़ो. Yes, anyone?
Also,
Yes? And
so
can't you see
left
the
will be
structure?
yes. So left will be an aldehyde and right will be a ketone.
And which aldehyde? Can you name it now?
HNI
Ethanol and propanone.
and
खत्म.
propane.
So, अब पूरे general reaction में what you have to do is just bond the alkyl groups which I have bonded for the alkene. So methyl and H on one side and 2-methyl on the other side. Same चीज अगर copy paste करते जाओगे तो finally आपको मिल जाएगा the product which you have just said. That is ethanol as the first product, acetaldehyde, and acetone या propanone as the second product. खत्म. Clear?
Yes.
Now, इस reaction में there is a problem. The problem is at the product side, I'm getting peroxide. And peroxide is a good oxidizing agent. So there is a chance that aldehyde ka H can oxidize into the OH
Acid.
and the aldehyde can get converted into acid. तो अगर मुझे acid में convert नहीं करवाना है, तो this zinc dust is very important. This zinc will immediately combine with hydrogen peroxide. Metal is more reactive with the peroxide. It immediately destroys the H2O2, giving you zinc oxide and water. So what is zinc dust doing? It's preventing the aldehyde to get converted into carboxylic acid. And that is why this type of ozonolysis is called reductive ओजोनोलाइसिस। क्या बोलेंगे?
Reductive ozonolysis.
Reductive ozonolysis. But if I don't use the zinc dust, then the aldehyde would be converted into
It's acid. So, but doesn't
acid.
act like a catalyst.
Which one?
Nothing, so sorry. So, like,
Zinc is a
we are
catalyst.
using.
Zinc is the catalyst which is immediately combining with the H2O2 and breaking down the peroxide into H2O and ZNO.
Okay, so got it.
अब इस same reaction को if I do the ozonolysis in CCl4, I'll get the same ozonide. But now I break down it with water in the absence of the zinc dust. अगर ऐसा combination दिया है तो on the left side the product will be H3C COH double bond O. Yes or no? Yes or no? Now this is oxidative ozonolysis, right? अगर zinc dust ना हो तो water will be combining with the oxygen to form the peroxide. Now the peroxide will be available, na? Hello?
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
So peroxide अगर available है तो aldehyde acid में बदलेगा ही. मतलब अब ethanol नहीं आएगा, ethanoic acid आ जाएगा. And ketones are difficult to oxidize with H2O2. तो ketone को as it is रखना है और aldehyde को acid में बदलना है. तो अब सिंपल शॉर्टकट ये है कि ओजोनोलिसिस में डबल बॉन्ड तोड़ो, ऑक्सीजन जोड़ो, यू गेट द कार्बोनाइल. If it is reductive, nothing to do. If it is oxidative, aldehyde converts to acid. Ketone remains as it is. Khatam. That is the conclusion. Clear?
Yes.
And now by hydration of alkynes. ये भी last year हमने hydrocarbons में देखा हुआ है. इसके 3 cases है which are important. So first I take the simplest of the alkyne called. Simplest and the most important alkyne called
So, acetylene. So,
acetylene.
tautomerization.
Yes, it's the concept of tautomerism. So we have the acetylene as a symmetrical alkyne, and hydration matlab it's added with water. Now here the water is added with 40% H2SO4 mixed with 1% of HgSO4. Water is not so strong to break down the triple bond. So in the absence of any catalyst, reaction slow hota hai. 40% H2SO4, 1% HgSO4 speeds up the reaction. Now the water adds across the triple bond. अब symmetrical है तो कैसे भी water को add करो. तो on the one side I bond H, triple का double हो जाएगा. On the other side I bond OH. इसको अगर साथ में लिखूं तो I will write H2C. If you observe this compound, it's an unsaturated alcohol which is called enol, and enols are unstable intermediates which have the tendency to undergo a rearrangement called
So, tautomerization.
tautomerism. And in tautomerism, what happens is the OH ka H migrates to the beta position. OH ka H migrates to the beta position. अब जैसे ही वो बीटा पे माइग्रेट करेगा, I will get H3C, double changes to single, single changes to double, and the acetylene is changed to
Acetaldehyde.
acetaldehyde. So acetylene on hydration gives an enol which tautomerizes to acetaldehyde. This is how you will remember the reaction. अब alkynes में we can have the further alkynes classified into a terminal alkyne. Terminal मतलब triple bond carbon के साथ H, and non-terminal मतलब there is no H on the triple bond carbon. Correct? First example
Yes.
मैंने simplest alkyne का लिया, second मैंने terminal alkyne का लिया, and third we are talking about a non-terminal alkyne. Always understand the reactions as a general reaction first, and then whatever example you have to take, just replace the R and R dash. अब इसमें भी हम water को add करेंगे. Now the alkyne is symmetrical or unsymmetrical?
Unsymmetrical. So
So
we'll
the
use
addition will take place according to Markovnikov's rule, where the positive part will go to the carbon having.
The positive will go to carbon having more H.
More H, that is C with H, and OH will go to the carbon having less H या no H. So अब left to right I get R C पे OH, triple का double and CH2. Once again we get an unsaturated alcohol which is called enol, which will undergo tautomerism. And in the tautomerism, the H of OH migrates on the beta position, and we get our C double bond O with a CH3. That is a methyl ketone. Now, when you write methyl ketone, मतलब आपको समझ में आएगा कि one of the group is always methyl. और दूसरा alkyl group कौन सा है? That will be just copy and paste. टर्मिनल अल्काइन का R उठाओ, वहां पे कॉपी करो एंड पेस्ट करो, खत्म. यू गेट द मिथाइल कीटोन एज C double bond or CH3 with R. समझा?
Yes.
And then if I have a non-terminal alkyne on hydration, now can I use the MR over here?
So, but they'll have the same number of hydrogen.
Exactly. MR यहाँ पे यूज नहीं कर पाऊंगा क्योंकि ट्रिपल बॉन्ड कार्बन पे कोई H ही नहीं है. ठीक है, तो अब यहाँ पर you have to use the concept of inductive effect. We know that alkyl groups are good EDGs. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now I assume that R dash is a bigger alkyl than R. R dash बड़ा है. So with R dash having a more carbon chain, the inductive effect of this will be higher or lesser?
So inductive effect of the plus I will be higher.
Higher. The plus I of a higher alkyl is higher because it depends on the length of the carbon chain. मतलब यहाँ पर R dash का EDG effect, the donating effect would be more. Because the donating effect is more, it will have the shifting of the pi electron from the right to the left side. मतलब simply आप देखो इसको कि R dash is giving away the electrons and pushing the pi electrons towards the R. Now because of that, what happens is the carbon on the left will acquire a positive charge, partial, and जिसकी तरफ electron shift हुआ है, that carbon will acquire negative charge. ये समझा?
So then OH minus will go to the positive one, right?
Correct. अब सिंपल पानी को ऐड करना है, प्लस जाएगा माइनस के पास, माइनस जाएगा प्लस के पास, एंड लेफ्ट टू राइट वी हैव RC bonded with H, double bond C bonded with OH and R dash. Once again वही कहानी, यहाँ पर आपको enol मिलेगा and enol will undergo a rearrangement called tautomerism, in which the H of the OH migrates to the beta carbon, and left to right we get RCH2 C double bond O CH3. What's this? R dash, sorry.
The ketone.
Just get a ketone. But important kya hai? The carbonyl group in this case is bonded to the smaller alkyl or bigger alkyl?
So carbonyl is the bigger alkyl.
बस मतलब मान लो अगर मैंने आपको CH3C triple bond C C2H5 दिया, can you tell me the direct product?
So but so one second. So pent 1 2 3 4 5. So pentan pentan 2.
Pentane 2. मतलब you have to just visualize this as R C triple bond C R dash. अब इसका प्रोडक्ट क्या होगा? CH3 CH2 C double bond to C2H5. So it's a 5 carbon chain with the carbonyl group at the third carbon. It should be pentane 3-on, Josefa.
Yes.
3-on होगा, right? CH3 CH2 carbonyl is at the center of the 5 carbon chain. दैट्स इट, पेंटेन 3-on। सिमिलरली मान लो आपके पास एक टर्मिनल अल्काइन दिया CH3C ट्रिपल बॉन्ड CH, केस 2 को सोचोगे, and now copy CH3 and paste it on the product side. What product do you get? RC triple bond
Propan.
CH, propane 2-on, that is propanol,
Propanol.
या acetone बोल सकते हो, समझा? तो just by looking at the structure you should be able to find the end product. कैसा मैकेनिज्म हो रहा है वो अगर थ्योरी में पूछा तो आपको बताना पड़ेगा। MCQ में आया कि this alkyne which is pent2-ine on hydration gives pentane 3-on, the carbonyl is at the center, then propyne on hydration gives you acetone। ये हो गए आपके सिंपल डायरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट्स, अंडरस्टूड?
Yes.
ठीक है, सो वी हैव कवर्ड 2 ऑफ द प्रिपरेशन मेथड्स। फर्स्ट वाज बाय ऑक्सीडेशन, इसमें 2 केसेस है, प्राइमरी अल्डिहाइड देता है, सेकेंडरी कीटोन देता है। ओजोनोलाइसिस में भी रिडक्टिव है, ऑक्सीडेटिव है। शॉर्टकट, डबल बॉन्ड तोड़ो, ऑक्सीजन छोड़ो। रिडक्टिव है तो ऐसे ही छोड़ो, ऑक्सीडेटिव है तो अल्डिहाइड को एसिड बनाओ। हाइड्रेशन में 3 केसेस है, एसिटिलीन ऑलवेज गिव्स एसिटल्डिहाइड, टर्मिनल गिव्स अ मिथाइल कीटोन, नॉन टर्मिनल में द R डैश बिगर अल्काइल इज बॉन्डेड टू अ कीटोन ग्रुप, दैट्स इट, खत्म। दिस इज हाउ यू रिमेंबर एंड रिवाइज द रिएक्शंस। एंड मोमेंट पे जब आपको ये पूरा चैप्टर रिवाइज करना होगा, दिस इज हाउ यू विल रिवाइज इन फ्रैक्शन ऑफ सेकेंड्स। 10-15 मिनट में आपका पूरा प्रिपरेशन मेथड्स रिवाइज हो जाना चाहिए, और वो कब होगा? when you're comfortable with the statements and the direct conversions in a general form. For that you need practice the reactions properly. जैसे मैंने बोला है, I want all the reactions to be practiced in the same manner. पहले जनरल रिएक्शन लिखो एंड फिर एग्जाम्पल लिखो। जैसे इस केस में आप एग्जाम्पल क्या लिखोगे, R की जगह CH3 रखो, पूरा रिएक्शन करो, आपको एसीटोन मिलेगा। यहाँ पे R मिथाइल रखो, R डैश इथाइल रखो, जो मैं ऑलरेडी दे चुका हूँ, एंड देन पूरा रिएक्शन आइडेंटिफाई करके नेम ऑफ द रिएक्टेंट एंड नेम ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट के साथ लिखना है, नॉट ओनली द रिएक्शन, वरना नॉमेनक्लेचर रह जाएगा आपका। क्लियर? यस?
Yes.
Yes.